Hey there, creative friends. Welcome to day 7 of our Vlogmas Sewing Challenge, and welcome back to Easy Sew channel. If you're new here, hi and hello. Today I'm bringing you a project that is as cute as it is functional. The customized zippered pocket bookmark. Perfect for bookworms and anyone who loves to stash a little something extra while diving into a good read. Now we're talking bookmarks that can hold your pencils, notes, or even your secret candy stash. Well, let's face it, some books are better with snacks. So grab your supplies, crank up your sewing machine, and let's get sewing. So I call this bookmark customized because it can practically fit any kind of book. So I'll be showing you how to make a bookmark that can fit any kind of book. Now you notice that this particular book is bigger than the one I held earlier. So I'm going to be showing you how we're going to be making a bookmark for this particular book. First things first, you have to measure the height of your book or length or whatever you call it. Measure the height of your book. I just measured my book and it measures 8.5 inches. Now that we have the height of the book, which measures 8.5, we're going to be subtracting one from this figure, and that will be the height of our fabric. So the height of our fabric needs to be 7.5, and the width is going to be 7. So regardless of what the height of your fabric is, the width is going to be 7. So we're only measuring the height of our book so that we can get the height of our fabric. So now, since the height of my fabric is 8.5, and I subtracted one, that will be 7.5. The dimensions of our fabric will now be 7.5 by 7 inches. Next, we need our zipper. So now that we know, remember that the height of our main body was or is equal to 7.5. We're going to subtract one from this 7.5 again to get the height of our main zipper. That means our main zipper will now measure 6.5. Next up, we will need our zipper tabs. So we're cutting our zipper tabs at 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches. So that means this is a square. And we're cutting 4 of that out of our whatever fabric you choose. You can decide to use only the exterior fabric or the lining one, whichever one you use is fine. Next is our elastic. You can use any kind of elastic, fold over elastic, whatever elastic works. Then next is our pair of scissors. You need this for precise cutting. Then you need your thread cutter. Optional, you could use your scissors as well. You need your fabric marker. You need your ruler. And very importantly, you need your clips. And maybe most importantly, matching thread. Without further ado, let's get right into sewing. So now that we've gathered all our supplies, we're basically armed and dangerous in a crafty kind of way. So we're going to be starting with the start of this shoe, which is the zipper. Remember we cut our zipper tabs already and we got 4 of them, right? So you're going to be taking this zipper and you're going to be in these zipper tabs and you're going to be enclosing your zipper in between both 2 zipper tabs on both sides. Yeah, and then you're going to clip in place. Trust me, these little tabs work wonders in making your zipper look very polished. Now that we've attached our tabs and we have sewn them, we're going to now be top stitching at about 1/8 of an inch from the seam that we made earlier. So as soon as this is done, we can move on to attaching this zipper to the main body and the lining. But before we continue, we have to find the center of the zipper. And we're going to be folding this zipper in 2 halves so that we can notch on opposite sides of the zipper. So we're doing this nicely so that we do not mess up. You don't want to cut into your zipper tape too much. Just want to snip a little bit on both sides. And then also, if you have this excess fabric on the part of the zipper tabs, you can go ahead now to trim the excess fabric off. So as soon as we're done with this step, what we'll be doing is that we're going to, like I said earlier, we're going to be attaching the zipper to the main body and the lining, right? So you now bring your main body, but this time around, the lining. So zipper looks well trimmed already. And then this is our lining, our main body lining facing up. And remember, exactly, remember that we need our 7 inches width. So on that 7 inches, that 7 inches line, that's the width we're going to be notching. Find the center. So you repeat also with the exterior because we're going to be using that also later. You're going to be notching both sides of the 7 inches line, and you're going to make sure the line is facing you right side up, and then you're going to place the zipper on the lining right side also facing you, clip in place, and then you'll be basting at about 1/4 inch from the edge. Now that basting is done, you're going to layer the exterior on this zipper such that the zipper is now sandwiched between the exterior main body and the lining main body. Clip in place, and you're going to be stitching at about 3/8 from the edge. Now you're going to flip both the lining and the exterior main body away from the zipper. You could decide to top stitch because you might not be able to top stitch the other side. As for me, I just left it that way, but I pressed it nice and flat. Then you're going to now be repeating what you did earlier with the other side of the zipper and the other lining main body and exterior main body. By the time you're done, you notice that you have your main body separately and then your lining also separately facing together. Now we're going to turn this to the right side, and then you're going to be trimming any excess fabric on the part of the zipper tab. Now we're going to be adding the elastic so your bookmark can hug your book snugly. But before you do this, you're going to be turning your bookmark again to the wrong side. Now I forgot I didn't mention the height of our elastic. So the height of the elastic is the height of your book multiplied by 2 minus the length of the height of the main body plus 2. I'm going to put that on the screen now. Now you're going to be taking one raw edge of your elastic and you sandwich it between the ends of your main body. Repeat to the other side. Make sure the right side, that's if your elastic has the right side, make sure the right side is facing the zipper parts. And then you're going to now sew it all together. Sew along both raw edges with 1/8 inch seam allowance, making sure to catch the elastic securely. Then you're going to be trimming the seam allowance to about 1/4 inch, and you're now going to turn your bookmark to the right side. So now that I have turned your bookmark right side out, you're going to be top stitching at about 1/4 inch from the edges of the seam. So I'm giving this a final top stitch to prevent fraying. Don't forget to give your bookmark a final press so that it looks nice and flat. And there you have it, your very own zippered pocket bookmark. How cool is that? It's cute, it's functional, and it's so sure to impress your book club buddies. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell so you never miss any sewing adventure. And if you make this bookmark, please tag me on social media so I'll see your creations. Until next time, keep those needles threaded and your creativity flowing. Happy sewing, friends. Bye.